All right. Welcome to another Scenic Insider series, Real Advisors, Real Experiences. Today I'm joined by Lisa Barnes from Key to the World Travel, who recently sailed on the Rhine and Moselle aboard the Emerald Cruises starship Luna. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining. So before we sail in, let's just level set. This sailing was aboard Emerald Cruises starship Luna, a newer vessel launched in 2022, carrying around 180 guests. It really sits in that premium luxury space, modern, intimate, nicely inclusive. So it's a great balance of experience and value. Excited to hear your take. Let's sail in. So let's start here. What stood out to you most about the ship experience compared to other cruises that you've done or other travel you've done?
For sure. Good question. So after having done a couple of other river cruises, I really liked how you have that back area, which has the pool, and it's transformative. So by day, it's a pool, kind of like an infinity pool at the back of the ship. So if you are sailing down on the river on a, scenic river cruise day, you can just literally be in the pool, look outside and watch the world go by. It's a great amenity to have. And I also like that on some of the evenings that'll transform into an area where you can have movies. So they actually cover the pool area and they show a movie at night. Very transformative area, very good use of space. And I really also liked some of the evening entertainment. So on other cruise lines, it will just be, a performer every night that is there to entertain. But on this trip, we had a trivia night. We had a game show sort of night, and there was a performer as well. But I liked the variety. I felt like it was balanced, and it wasn't the same old every night. So it was something to look forward to. And then the overall vibe on the ship was just very relaxed. The staff was so friendly, and they joke with you as you got to know them. Excuse me, throughout your evenings in the restaurant and everything. And I just thought, really relaxed, good vibe all around.
Love that. Yeah, and that special feature, which we call our pool, infinity style, it's 15 by 18. It is amazing. It's one of my favorite features too of our Emerald Cruises starships. It's great. How about the balance between the activity and the luxury? How would you talk about the experiences? I think you also maybe tried out our e-bikes, and tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So I love the fact that Emerald has a variety of different excursions offered to you. It's not just one walking tour every single time you're in port. I like to try to do things that are a little bit different, and the e-bikes was one of them. They have some pick-me-up, which was fun to try. I will say that. But I like that because it's inclusive. You're getting a little bit more value for the amount of money that you're spending for the trip. And it's a great way to tour. We had stopped, this was in Dusseldorf. We biked into the town center. We got a little history lesson, and then we biked over the river. And then we were in more of a residential area. It's gorgeous, gorgeous homes, very quaint, very quiet. The sun was shining. It was just starting to warm up on this spring day. And it was just like, it just reset me, and it was lovely. And then we continued our bike ride, and we landed in this little village where we got to stop at a cafe. And then after the cafe, we continued on, and then we actually were riding along the Autobahn for a short amount of time. And I mean, what excursion can you go from history to a cafe to the Autobahn all by pedaling? I mean, it was such a great experience. So I like it. Yeah, definitely a good variety.
It is definitely by far one of the most sought after experiences is our e-bikes, and we have them on all the ships. So make sure you sign up for them early because they do fill up.
Yeah.
So what something from this trip that clients might not expect, but you think they'd end up loving?
So especially if you are a previous ocean cruiser and you're going to the river cruise market, I think you will be surprised at the ease of getting on and off the ship and the ease of touring. everything is easy. I mean, you unpack once, you are literally going through these towns. It's so easy to get off and explore on your own. If you want to grab lunch in the town square, you can. If you want to, do something else, you're right there. It just makes it easy. Getting on and off the ship, easy. There's not like this big long line through security. It's literally on and off. And I think with the amount of flexibility you have, I think is one of the really big things that people will be surprised at. And no 2 days are the same. That's the other takeaway. One day you could be seen at cruising in the afternoon. Another day, you're at port. So there's a variety, and it doesn't get old.
Yeah, it is, especially for those who are transitioning from the big ships to the river ships. And it's just the experience that you said, the ease, the unpacking, and the inclusivity
Yes.
of the river cruises is just, it's so different. And I think that is a huge selling point for those who are transitioning, knowing that all of that is the ease, the unpacking, and the inclusivity. I love that. So this is exactly why experiences like this matter, not just to see it, but to be able to speak to it with confidence. Huge thank you to you, Lisa, in joining us and sharing your perspective from onboard Emerald Luna. And for those who's watching, hopefully this gave you a few new ways to think about how to experience and share everything Emerald Cruises has to offer on the Rhine and Moselle. Right now, the insider sale is on with up to 40% off this incredible itinerary and more. So it's a great time to start planning. Whether you're a travel advisor looking to match the right experience to your clients or someone ready to check this off your bucket list, now's the moment. Reach out to Lisa or your favorite travel advisor to learn more. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.